There we go. I love seafood. I love fish. I love this jerk salmon. My God. Sean, man.
Yeah.
Who's ready for some fine dining? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're still deep in our Caribbean food series, but I'm gonna kick it up a notch today by sharing with you this fine dining experience today. Now, I came across this restaurant here in downtown Los Angeles that calls themselves the innovators and specialists of fine Caribbean cuisine. And from what I can tell, not only are they bringing the flavors of the West Indies to LA, but also that awesome Caribbean vibe. As always, before you go inside to check out this restaurant, please take a moment to give me a like, give me a subscribe to help support the channel. You guys ready for some fine dining? Let's get proper. I'm here in Cecilias here in downtown LA, and next to me is the founder of Cecilias. This is Sean Romeo. Sean, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, Eric.
So, what do you have in store for us today?
Well, I have a jerk salmon.
Yeah.
I have a brown chicken.
Okay.
And also a jerk chicken.
Oh.
Entree.
Man, it sounds awesome. All right, why don't we get to it? Okay, Sean, when I first walk into your restaurant, I have to say, I love your decor. When I walk in, it just feels, first of all, it's very cozy in here. I love the colors. It definitely makes me feel like, somewhere in the Caribbean, and I love that. Before we kind of dive into the food here at Cecilia's, I want to ask you, like, who's Cecilia? There's gotta be a reason behind the name Cecilia here.
Yeah. So Cecilia's my mom.
Cecilia's your mom. Okay.
Yeah.
So this restaurant is almost like dedicated to your mom.
Yeah. When I created Cecilia's, I put in mind of places that I would want to go to.
Oh, okay.
When I created it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to create an atmosphere that catered for all walks of people.
Yeah.
International people.
Yeah.
And also that's favorable to the palate as well.
Yeah.
And the vibe that I've created here it's a very fun vibe and it's very artistic.
I guess when it comes to Caribbean food, the number one item I would argue in Caribbean food is probably jerk chicken.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yeah. And oxtail as well.
Oh, and oxtail. Okay. We've been doing a lot of oxtail, so we're gonna focus on some of the other stuff outside of oxtail, because you guys know how much I love oxtail already. Like every oxtail dish that I have is just like next level. I want to first of all show you guys this jerk chicken that we got here. Basically, on this bowl, you got this gigantic leg right here, and then on the side we got some yellow plantains and we got some cabbage, and then at the very bottom you have this bed of rice and beans.
Rice and peas.
Okay.
With coconut milk. Chicken gets, when we get it from our distributor.
Okay.
It goes through 3 washes. So
3 washes. So what does that mean when you go through a wash?
So the first wash consists of lemon and vinegar. To rinse all the gore, we trim the fat off.
Yeah.
We trim the excess skin.
Okay.
And then we rinse it 2 more times in cold water to make sure all the blood, all the gore, all the sliminess is taken off the chicken.
My gosh.
And we also do this for the beef and the seafood as well.
You're basically adding a lot of TLC and a lot of like dedicated work into the preparation process.
It's labor intensive.
It's labor intensive, okay? Yeah. But I'm sure it's gonna translate into the flavor. This jerk chicken is so good. I haven't had good jerk chicken before. Your jerk chicken is something else.
Thank you.
There's something else going on in here. Maybe it's all that TLC, all that dedicated labor work that you put into the preparation process. Right. It shows just that very first bite. I get a lot of spice. I get smokiness.
Right.
A lot of that char.
I created my own unique jerk seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
So after it's washed, it's then prepped for marinade.
Mm-hmm.
We season it with also garlic, ginger, and my unique jerk seasoning.
Oh my gosh. Well. I do taste a little bit of spice now. Yeah. Now that I've swallowed the chicken, I taste a little bit of the spice, and I can even taste a little bit of that ginger.
Right.
And the best part, literally fall off the bone. Yeah. It's that soft and that tender.
The beef and poultry is also halal.
And it's halal, okay? So if you guys have very strict dietary restrictions, he's got you covered.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do want to try your rice and beans with the jerk chicken, and you said this has coconut milk.
Yeah, so it's coconut milk, clove, allspice, ginger, garlic, thyme, bell pepper, scallions, onion, coconut milk, and just a lot of love.
I will never look at rice and beans the same way after this.
That's good.
Right?
That's good, you shouldn't.
I always thought rice and beans are just like rice and beans. But no, this is rice and beans plus everything else.
Right.
Fantastic. In every bowl, you always pair it with some like sweet plantains, right?
Yeah, correct.
So take a look at these plantains. The first thing that I noticed about your plantains is cut much thinner.
Like everything elongated to like kind of match the core of the bowl.
Yeah.
So it fits, beautiful and perfect.
The second thing that we're gonna have today is some jerk salmon. So funny enough, up until today, I've never had jerk salmon. I've had all the other dishes that is really popular to Caribbean cuisine, but not jerk salmon. Usually I've had like red snapper. Now you got this nice piece of salmon fillet, okay, and nicely seasoned. And let me just chop it in half and show you. Look at that nice like sear, okay? And this cooking process is like 2 steps, right?
Right.
So tell us how this is done.
So the first step is it's a pan sear.
It's a pan sear, right?
Nice and crispy on both sides.
Yeah.
And then after that, we put it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes?
Cook thoroughly through. Correct.
Sounds amazing. Here we go. I love seafood. I love fish. I love this jerk salmon. My God. Sean, man.
Yeah.
You're like a hidden talent that's waiting to be discovered.
Yeah.
I love this salmon. Great flavors on the outside. Good tender meat. Big pieces of filet. This is how many ounces would you say?
8 ounces.
8 ounces, okay? And I love the precision, balance, and man.
That way customers can't complain either.
Totally.
They got less than that the first time.
How can he complain to Sean?
Yeah.
He's making some really truly amazing next level Caribbean food. This is so easy to enjoy.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna keep enjoying this. We got some brown stewed chicken.
Alright, so we pan sear it.
Yeah.
To bring it up to temp. We add the flavors to it, like some of the brown egg.
Yeah.
And it's already marinated in salt, pepper, and ginger as well. And then we add the bell peppers, onions, thyme.
Yeah.
And then we put our brown stew sauce over it.
I just love how that stew drizzles into that rice and beans. Oh, and I also taste a little bit like a hint of sweetness. A hint of sweetness.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Again, chicken is so soft. It goes really well with this rice and beans.
Yeah.
I do taste a little bit of heat. Nothing that's gonna make me like go, oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
But man, this, my friends, this is fantastic. I could eat this all the time. It's very comforting. Okay. Now, no Caribbean meal is complete without having some patties. We got some chicken curry.
Yeah, curry chicken.
Oh, curry chicken.
Yeah.
And then we got some
vegetable
patties. Okay.
Correct.
Why don't we go ahead and try the curry chicken?
Okay.
Here we go. Oh man. I love this curry chicken patty. What's in here besides chicken?
So it's potatoes.
Potato, okay.
Onion.
Potatoes, onions, and chicken.
Yeah, correct.
But it's nice and there's stuff in here, okay?
Yeah.
And the crust is awesome as well.
Right, very flaky.
That's like a palate teaser.
Yeah.
That's just kind of like get your palate going so you can dominate the others, but we're working backwards today.
Right.
And then the second thing is we got some veggie patties. What's inside the veggie patty?
So in the veggie patty we have carrots, cabbage, corn, onion, bell peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the crust looks a little bit different.
Yeah.
Slightly different from the curry chicken.
Yeah, it's more like a vegan crust.
A vegan crust. Got it. Oh, you know what? This is really good. I just took a bit into some corn, and that sweetness of the corn
brought it to life.
Yeah, brought it to life.
Right.
Nice crunch. It's like a burst of sweetness.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Right? What a great way to get some veggies in your system.
Yeah.
Man, Sean, what you've created here at Cecilia's is pretty awesome.
Thank you.
You know, I know that you guys are relatively new.
Yeah.
Prior to today, I had no clue that fine dining Korean cuisine exists in LA. And I'm so glad that you brought something different to the table. I love what Sean is doing. If you have been here, I would love to hear from you. What is your favorite thing on Sean's menu? And if you haven't been here, well, you guys saw exactly what we had today, and everything looks fantastic. Sean pays attention to the details,
yes,
and the balance,
yes,
and the look and feel of fine Caribbean cuisine. It certainly shows the moment you walk through those doors. But man, Sean, I'm gonna give you a moment just to say anything that you want to say to our viewers that's watching this video. Right. Tell them what you want to say.
Well, if you haven't been here, I suggest you come. We welcome everyone. The food is robust with flavors. It's definitely will suit your palate, and you will definitely have a good time. Yeah,
and definitely look for Sean, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's probably in the back, you know, cooking up a storm, making the order that you guys are about to place. Guys, as always, if you enjoy watching this video, be sure to smash that like button, give me a subscribe, and ring that little bell so you always get notified when I put up epic food videos like this. That's gonna be a wrap on today's video. I will see you at the next meal.